Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna be playing something new that I recently got, which this video is sped up obviously, and this is a voiceover. But this new game that I got is obviously Kerbal Space Program. Today, what I will be doing is just like I'm gonna be building a lunar habitat module, and yeah, that's basically all. I mean, let's get into it. So this is when I started building actually, and this is like the pilot seat, which this is extremely sped up. I can't even lie. I actually added 2 hitchhikers cabins, and then I will now add the main power sources. So it's gonna be like a I based it off a flower kind of, um, with solar panels, and then I added actually when there's not sun, then the solar panels obviously don't get any power since they're not in the sun. So I added a backup source, which is like the mini nuclear reactors, which they would help a lot, and they do help a lot. And then also added, as you can see, I think I added the commutron antenna, which has insanely long range and be perfect for what I'm doing. And then I'm adding landing legs, which were a burden because they're just annoying to put on. I can't even lie, dude. And then I made a mistake. I made the mistake of adding the docking port in front of the hatch, so I can't get out, which is stupid. Which I think so. I can double check maybe in my next video, or maybe the video after that. We'll see. Um, this is when I was actually put on a fairing, and then I put on the Poodle engine because I feel like it would be the best in fuel saving sake. So then I added the other ones, and then I added the Mammoth engine, which this is the part that I said it was kind of based off the SLS, or if I didn't already say that, but it is kind of based off the SLS, as you could probably see. Um, and then I thought that it was going to be good like this. So I named it, I saved it, and I left, and I went to go hire some people so that I could get some engineers and like pilots on it. And then I launched it, and then I'll just let you guys see what happened. Yeah, so that happened. And I thought that would fix it by adding some fins, but I don't know if it fixed it very much. I'll just let you watch. And that happened. So what I decided to do was add like a stabilization thing. And then I also added the solar panels, which were also kind of based off of the SLS solar panels, or the Orion spacecraft solar panels, or Integrity, whatever you want to call it. As you can see, I just deployed them. Um, and then this is the launch that actually went good. So what I'll be doing now is trying to get into orbit, which this orbit will be so much better than any of my other satellites that I've ever launched in this game. I can't even lie. So I'm gonna be slowing it down real quick. So right back. So the actual reason I used those solar panels was to just slow it down. As you can see, this footage is slightly slowed down. The reason, as I said, is to stabilize it. That's what the solar panels are for the stabilizer. Because I read it and it said that it draws a lot of electricity. Oh, and then this is when I put up a video to search up how do I get to the Mun. Because this is actually the first ever time I've been to the Mun in this game. And this is the first time doing a transfer. So I watched this dude. And I was so confused because this dude's instructions were absolute dookie. Can't even lie, I'm sorry. He was saying it way too fast. I don't know who this dude was. Actually, I don't remember exactly. But I just know his instructions were dookie. But I did end up able to doing it after going back to the video like 50 times, as you could probably see. But still, it was a pain. And I kept not knowing if I was making it because I was just like slow, kind of. And then I don't know if this was the second that I did it. I think this is when I focused on the mun. There we go. And that this made it 10 times easier. Which I should have done. I should have did that easier to just focus on the mun, but I still ended up doing it, so it's fine. Which I wasn't actually able to get my approach that close to the mun because I absolutely suck at doing this because this is my first time. But it was still an approach, and it still ended up working, or kind of working. As you can see, what's gonna happen soon. It's okay. That's okay. So we did that, and then I tried to warp, but I guess it just wasn't working, or maybe I was just using the button wrong. So, and this is when I was switching stages. Oh, the video footage cut out. I don't know why I did that. Give me 1 second, y'all. Sorry, guys, I ran into a slight audio and video issue, but as you can see, I undocked. Oh no, switch stages. We're also actually getting pretty close to the end of this video. So I would like to say, please like, subscribe, turn on notifications. If go ahead and comment your opinions, what I should have did better, or maybe something cool that I could have did. As you can see, I'm doing the translunar injection burn, which I just finished with it, which I kept getting annoyed because I thought it was in the last 6 minutes, like I said, and I thought I didn't have enough Delta V, but I ended up actually did having enough. So this is actually near the end of the video. So this is when I got into orbit, which this view is beautiful in this game. I can't even lie. I got into orbit. And since it's near the end of the video, I would like to say, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you another time.